Early in the morning.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with another episode of Topical Tea today. And I'm going cinema in a couple of hours, so I ain't even got that much time. So I'm just cut straight to the chase. You've seen the title, you know what I'm talking about today. Yeah? Faye. We're talking about Faye today. She's pissing me off. I need to get her out the way. Yeah, that's all I got right now. Anyway, hit the like button for me. Forget that. Smash the like button for me. Really helps with the algorithm, man. Really helps support your boy. Help me grow. Smash that subscribe button for me, please, if you're new, if you're old. And also, if you wouldn't mind, I'd really appreciate if you share this video as well, or share my channel just with your mom or your dad or your auntie or your friend or your cousin. You know, just say, listen, there's someone that I subscribe to on YouTube. He's the realest, and you should subscribe to him too. Get me? Hit your bell to be notified and all of that. And if you want to support your boy's merch, it's in the description below. Or alternatively, tjmerch.store. Alright, cool. Anyway, as you can see from the title, I don't know what I'm gonna call this yet. Something along the lines of like Faye is moving mad, or Faye from Love Island is moving mad, or is acted disgusting, or something like that, yeah. Because as you guys know, I haven't actually watched this season of Love Island, but I watched the episodes that are kind of interesting, that are kind of key. So I've watched the episode on, was it Friday? Was it Friday's episode or was it Sunday's episode? It wasn't yesterday, because it's Fridays, I think. It's Fridays. Whatever day it was, yeah. The episode where Faye blew her lid in it, and she was blowing her lid at what's his name? Actually, in fact, it wasn't just Teddy. She was blowing off on everyone. She was fuming. She was saying, "Oh yeah, I'll fall out with every single prick in here, yeah." All that stuff, like you're a bad boy. You know, the ones there are a bad gal. You ain't Riri. Trust me. Let's stay in your lane. You ain't bad. You ain't bad like Riri. Stay in your lane, innit? Humble yourself. Anyway, so she was saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna fall out of every prick," blah blah blah, and a lot of people have actually complained to Ofcom. Now, for good reason. For very good reason. The way Faye acted towards Teddy, the way she acted towards certain people in the villa, but specifically Teddy, was disgusting. Right? It was disgusting. Now, before I go in on Faye, because that's what I plan to do, I don't really rate Faye too tough from what I've seen, and her behaviour that episode was downright disgusting. But I want to say something first. People are now forming a narrative about Faye that she's abusive and she is just an abusive partner due to the way she acted towards Teddy. I'm not going to go as far as to say that. Yeah, I'm not going to go as far as to say that. Because if someone's actually abusive, yeah, genuinely, it's consistency. They have to be acting like that over a period of time. Now, granted, what we saw of her was the behaviour of someone who I would consider as abusive. But if people are now actually saying, like, attaching that to her personality and saying that Faye straight up is just an abusive person, blah, 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 I don't think she is. I don't think she is. Because you have to remember, we're only seeing 45 minutes of a day, people. Now, don't get me wrong, what we saw, that's not to do with the edit. That's not to do with the producers. That's her. That's her moving wild. What we saw was nothing to do with camera angles and magic and lights, camera action and producers working their wizardry. No. What we saw was her moving rogue and disgusting. It was downright disgusting. She even made poor Teddy cry. Sorry, I shouldn't. I'm not laughing at. I'm not laughing at him crying and stuff. I can't believe it even got to there. So yeah, this isn't producer wizardry. She really was moving that wild. But you have to remember, it goes back to what I was saying. For someone to be considered an abusive person, consistency. And the fact that she's only acted like that kind of once or whatever, or minimal. I'm not gonna say that she's I'm not gonna just plaster her like that with that title. But that being said, I do believe what we witnessed was her projecting her insecurities onto Teddy, onto other people in the villa, right? Whatever happened, I haven't watched the whole season, so I don't know Faye, like my audience might know Faye, I don't, innit? So I don't know what we've seen or what we're supposed to see, but from my analysis or whatever, it looks to me that she's obviously had maybe some negative experiences beforehand. Maybe she doesn't trust men for whatever reason. Maybe a man's let her down. Maybe she doesn't like something within herself. Whatever it is, yeah, she's very, very insecure. And I don't believe it's Teddy's job to fix her insecurities when he didn't do anything. He didn't damage her insecurity. He didn't break her. Whatever she's coming into the villa with, whatever baggage, whatever is playing on her mind, it's clearly not Teddy's issue. It's not Teddy's job to fix. You understand? Now, Ofcom have received a hell of a lot of complaints, and as I said, it's for good reason, because the way she was acting was disgusting. We were looking at some really nasty behaviour here, so much so that it actually made Teddy cry. Now, I want to bring up Teddy because if Teddy, was the one that did this, the Ofcom complaints would have doubled, by the way. They would have been doubled, they would have tripled. If it was Teddy that acted like that, he probably would have got the boot, or at least he would have got like a telling off camera. They would have said, the producers would have said to him, listen, you cannot do that again. If you do that again, you're gone. They'll tell him that, they'll say that to him, or he'll just get the boot. For two reasons. One, he's a man. Now, I'm not saying it's double standards, it's not that thing, but if a man acted like that, men are more physically dominant than women. They're more domineering in general, where it's just the difference between men and women. So it's obviously going to look more aggressive. But secondly, he's black. Now, the institution has already labelled black men as animals and thugs, and they already have, a wrong perception of how black men are. So if he, as a black man, was shouting and screaming and X, Y, Z, that would play into this fake narrative, this fake stereotype that the institution pushes. You understand? And he would get the boot. You know what I'm saying? But obviously it's Faye, and it's a different story. Now, I'm not saying she's not going to get in trouble for this. Clearly the public is unhappy, and for good reason. You know, it's to watch the way she behaved was disgusting. You know, she's saying, oh yeah, when he called her an idiot or something, he goes, yeah, I am an idiot for trusting you or believing you or listen, whatever the fuck she said. Like, people like her, if that's the way she handles arguments and handles confrontation, if that's her form of communication, throw her away. Bin her. Because that was just screaming insecurity, that was just screaming immaturity. It was very childish. I'm a man that likes to communicate. I never used to be. The man you see in front of you, you lot wouldn't believe the person I was years ago. You would not believe the person I was. I've had a lot of growing to do in every single way possible, you lot. Every single way. But, so that's how I know, kind of, not what she's dealing with and things like that, but just because I've been toxic, I've been insecure, I've been all these things, I've had to work through this stuff. But anyway, can't remember what I was saying now. I think I was talking about her communication skills. Listen, either way, throw her away. Because people like that, I like to communicate. Oh, that's it, I was talking about my communication. So I never used to be great at communicating. You know, I never used to be as honest and as straight as I am now. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've had to learn. So anyway, that was the point I was making, is that, you know, for someone like me, who is a good communicator now, if I was Teddy, I'd be like, what? Who the fuck are you talking to? Like, what is this? Is this how you deal with confrontation? You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. What was it that he said in that episode where he was like, I know why you're sad and I appreciate, or something like that. And she goes, no, you don't, but go on. What? Am I talking to a fucking 4-year-old? What is this? What is this? Like, Teddy, I'm looking at you now, bro. If you see this video after you come out, I'm looking at you, bro. What do you see in this girl that's making you burst into tears and want to fight for her when she's talking to you like a piece of shit, G? Do better, man. I'm sorry, no offense, I'm not like blaming you or anything, but like, do better, innit? Like, what's she offering you, bro? Big man thing, seriously, like, whatever, it is what it is. But anyway, I'm just gonna end on this because the family have actually released a statement, because obviously Faye was getting a lot of grief, was getting a lot of hatred, because Love Island fans are so weird. Like, they really think this stuff is real. You know, the ones there, like, real. Like, it's not a game show. Like, it's not edited. Like, as soon as something controversial happens in a show, straight away, hate. Just hate in your group chat. Hate in person with your friends. Why you gotta send people hate like a weirdo? Some weird people on this planet, man. Sorry, excuse me. On this planet, some weirdos. Anyway, as you can see on your screen right now, this is a statement from the family. It says, we understand that fans of Love Island have opinions on Friday night's episode. While we don't want to comment on the events of the show, we ask everyone to remember, you are watching a highly edited TV show which is created for entertainment. You can never see the full picture. Faye is human. She may not always get things right. There are human beings managing the island and social media pages who will be seriously affected by your comments. We ask that everyone please remembers this before commenting or messaging. We make no apology for turning off comments, blocking and deleting to protect the mental well-being of ourselves and Faye when she comes out. We would encourage anyone struggling to do the same. We hope that we can all get back to enjoying the show together from now on. Love, Team Faye. First things first, I agree with the like, remember, it's a show. Yeah, it's a damn show. So when you're so triggered that you have to go on your DMs like, oh Faye, I have to make you feel as bad as you're making me feel. Remember, it's a show. And remember, stop being such a weirdo. Anyway, other than that, it's interesting what they said. Let's analyze it real quick before I go. The first thing she said, the statement said was, we won't comment on Friday. So they're flat out refusing to comment on Friday. That for me is an acknowledgement of, not guilt, but it's an acknowledgement that Faye was moving mad. And they know that. They know that. That's an acknowledgement of that. That's why they refuse to comment on it. Fair enough, I don't blame them. They don't really need to comment any further. But one thing I will say is that, and I mentioned this earlier in the video, don't use editing as an excuse. The producers did not edit words into your mouth. They did not edit all the shouting and screaming coming from your voice box, did they? No. So let's use our brain cells here. Let's use our IQ. You know, I like using the IQ, low IQ dons and that. Let's use our IQ here. Yeah. They didn't fucking edit nothing into your mouth, did they? That was you moving like that, and the cameras picked that up. While I agree that producers are real dickheads when it comes to this reality TV stuff, they really portray you in a nasty and cruel light for entertainment. I've got a video coming soon where I talk about my experience on a reality TV show as well. I've already done a story time on it time ago, but I want to do another story. I want to do another video on it, just to let you know what producers are actually on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is, no one edited you moving that mad. You just moved that mad, and it was that simple. You know, while they can chop and change a lot of things and a lot of narratives, that was not a narrative. That was Faye's reaction. That was raw, organic, and real, genuine reaction. So let's not hide behind the editing this time. While we know producers are God, let's not try that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below, man. I know a lot of people are unhappy with Faye right now, but is there anyone in the comment section that's actually still a fan of Faye? I mean, I don't watch it too tough, so I don't really know much about it. All I've seen is her at the start in episode 1, and then her now in this episode. It's not a good look, to be honest. But either way, like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. Share with your boys, share with your girls, share with your family. And I'll see y'all at the next one. Peace.